The 2017 Sun Belt Volleyball Championship is a little over a month away, and teams are already showing glimpses of what's to come in Jonesboro. This past Sunday, preseason favorite Coastal Carolina was upset in Conway, being swept by Texas State. The Chanticleers' first 3-0 loss at home since 2011. 3 Bobcats recorded double-digit kills, and senior Aaron Hoppe had a match-high 35 assists. The senior dished out 72 assists over the weekend, along with 6 blocks, 10 digs, 3 service aces, and 1 kill, en route to earning this week's Setter of the Week honors. A Sun Belt volleyball fact to know: going into this weekend's matches, only 2 Sun Belt teams remain undefeated in conference play. South Alabama from the East Division and Louisiana from the West Division. And a match to watch this weekend, Arkansas State will host UTA on Friday on ESPN3. The Red Wolves and Mavericks are tied at 2-2 in league play and both ride 1-game win streaks. Over on the gridiron, we can't look forward to this weekend without taking one last look at this past one, because a replay of last Saturday night's events are still rolling through the Trojans' minds. Troy came away with a huge victory in Baton Rouge against then number 25 LSU. The win was Troy's second ever over a ranked opponent and snapped LSU's 49-game home non-conference winning streak. The Trojans will now have a bye before taking on South Alabama for the battle for the belt next Wednesday in primetime action on ESPN2. Moving on to this week, Sun Belt action begins with ULM at Texas State. The Warhawks will aim to become 3-0 in conference play, while the Bobcats look to break a 4-game losing streak. ULM and Texas State could easily become a battle of special teams. Last week, ULM's Marcus Green returned to kickoff 82 yards for a touchdown. Meanwhile, the Bobcats ranked second nationally in blocked punts. The Warhawks and Bobcats kick at 2 Central. Appalachian State hosts New Mexico State in a 2:30 Central contest. The Aggies continue to open eyes around the Sun Belt as they improve in all facets of the game. Quarterback Tyler Rogers currently ranks 4th nationally in touchdown passes and 5th nationally in passing yards per game with 351 this season. And running back Larry Rose III continues to add to the stat book as well, averaging 79.4 yards per game. This past Saturday, Rose became just the second Aggie to have more than 4,000 career rushing yards.
I think we're playing with a lot of confidence right now. We're very healthy right now, particularly for the tough schedule that we've played and how many games we've played without a bye. I think we've really been fortunate to stay as healthy as we are, so look forward to a great week of practice and going and competing again.
Also on Saturday, the Raging Cajuns will head west to take on the Vandals, with both teams coming off of bye weeks. Louisiana currently leads the Sun Belt in scoring offense and is 20th overall among FBS programs, averaging 41 points per game. The Raging Cajuns and Vandals kicks off at 4 p.m. Central. The final Sun Belt game of the day has Georgia State at Coastal Carolina. The Panthers will open Sun Belt play with their game against the Chanticleers, who are coming off a 51-43 loss at ULM. That game is slated for 5:30 Central. You can catch this game and all other games this weekend on ESPN3. Over on the hardwood, basketball teams are beginning practice. But before they started official team drills, UTA student athletes, coaches, and staff conducted Hoops for Troops, a youth clinic at Naval Air Station Joint Reserve Base, Fort Worth. UTA's Emily Arsema has more.
We had a great time coming out and just being with the kids of the military personnel, you know, the servicemen that are here and their families, and we really enjoyed just putting on a little basketball clinic with their kids and just had a lot of fun with them. We had a lot of smiles and a lot of giggles and a lot of high fives, and a lot of kids that are really excited about basketball now, and hopefully they're really excited about UTA basketball. But it was a lot of fun to give back, and we're hoping to see them not only at our military appreciation night, but also at just every game that they can make.
Put the kids through 6 different types of stations. We had the men's team on one end and the women's team on the other end, and the campers were boys and girls, and we had them do layups. We had a station where we had the kids do jump stops, and then we had another station where kids worked on their ball handling and finished with a layup. It was pretty cool. It was kind of neat to come to an Air Force base right after we finished our last day of boot camp, and you know, the officers who work here and all the kids were great. It was a fun time.
John Finch has set this up with Ameritrade, and it was an awesome experience for our guys, you know, to be able to give back, especially to our military who fight for our freedom and allow us to do the things that we love to do, to play basketball. We wouldn't be able to do it without them. So just to give a short amount of our time to help their kids, help them grow in basketball and have a good time. It was definitely, we probably got more out of it than they did, and I had a blast, and it was great just to be able to shake some of the hands of the guys and men and women that are serving in the military.
We just had kids from the military base just come, and we just put on a little clinic for them and just had fun with them and taught them a few basketball skills. It was so much fun just to see the smiles on their faces and just have fun with basketball, you know.
With Georgia Southern football playing this past Wednesday night, they won't be taking the field on Saturday. But in the meantime, I highly recommend heading over to gseagles.com and True Blue TV to watch Beyond the Nest, Overcoming Adversity, the journey of Todd Bradley. Here's a preview from Georgia Southern's Maggie Tyler.
The pathology report came back, and it found out it was a rare tumor, and it was dermatofibrosarcoma protuberans, and which basically means it was a really rare form of skin cancer, you know, something like 1 in a million. To be honest, like 17 years old, I thought I was gonna die. Cancer, like you hear about it, but you just never think that would happen to you.
What do you feel like you missed out on the most during that whole thing?
To be honest, like just hanging around your friends every day, like at practice and laughing, you know, 'cause you know football teams are pretty funny, so like I had to stay in the house a lot and by myself. I really just miss like being around them every day and just hanging out with them. I missed the football part too, 'cause I wasn't on the field playing. You know, every Friday night I would go to the games and I had to watch them play, and that really sucked because I couldn't be out there with them.
With Bradley on the sidelines, the Wildcats look to a different leader to step up. Todd's best friend, the starting quarterback for Valdosta High School, and now current Georgia Southern student athlete, Seth Schumann.
He had missed like the first 5 games of our senior year of high school, and it was tough seeing him on the sidelines not being able to play. You know, I don't know a better person that could handle that situation than him. He's just the type of guy that, you know, doesn't let many things affect him. You know, he's gone through so many ups and downs.